Hello everyone, I am Karthik from Digital Adhyapak. Today our topic will be web server, web hosting, and how are we going to choose the best web hosting services for us according to our need. Now first of all, let's understand what is a web server. Now web server is a system or a computer which saves or stores a web page or a bunch of web pages. That's a website. It's called a web server. Let's say your website or your web pages are a set of files and you are saving it in a particular path in your system. So your hard disk or your system will work as a web server in this case. And just the difference is these pages are HTML format and they can be accessed from any place via internet. Now, every web server has a unique IP address, that's its memory location, to which you point the domain. Now, anytime if someone enters your domain, it will be redirected to the server, the space where your website has been saved, and it will display the pages from there. So, any company who is providing us the services for web servers are called web hosts. That is the only difference between the web hosting and the web server. So web server is a product that we want for saving the storage or saving the files to our server, and web hosting is a service which web hosts are giving us to save our data into their servers. That's it. So the companies like GoDaddy, Hostinger, Namecheap, who are giving us those facilities or the services like web servers, SSL, SSH, cPanel. These are the web host companies or web hosting. Now, there are two main types or two main web hosting services. One is Windows Server, second is Linux Server. Every system or every web servers operates under an operating system. So if your server is Windows based operating system, so that particular server will be using only .NET ASP type of web programming languages, and your website should be built under that particular language. And if you have a Linux based server, so you can go for any WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Magento type of CRMs, or you can use the direct PHP language, web programming. That's a PHP language. We have types of web hostings that are like shared, VPN, that's virtual private network. Then we have dedicated, and the last one is cloud based. Many companies claim that they have one more type of web hosting service or web hosting plan, that is the manage. Now manage is similar, very similar to any of these. It's whether it's a shared VPN, dedicated or cloud. The only difference is the web host companies like GoDaddy, they will be managing your backend, your server from their end. And in this particular, we have to manage it on our own via cPanel. For shared, the name is particularly self-explanatory. Your website will be shared or located on the same server with a bunch of other websites. It's like you have a directory. Let's say, for example, in my computer, you have a C drive. So in C drive, there will be many other websites will also be saved in the same server, in the same drive. The basic issue with shared is its security. That is the main problem you can face under the shared web hosting plan. Then we have VPN. VPN is a virtual private network. It is also very similar to the shared, but the only difference is they are technically separated and become a separate virtual machine. So it's the same server, just the difference is they are virtually separated. All the websites are virtually separated from each other. In layman language, you can say your website is in D drive, other person's website or other admin's website is in E drive, then F drive. So these are virtually separated, they can't be connected to each other in any case. Then we have dedicated. Dedicated network is a full server system that is dedicated to your website. It's kind of expensive plan. All the web hosting companies are providing this plan. It's kind of expensive, but it is one of the most secure because no other website or no other network is connected to yours. Now the last one is we have cloud network. In cloud, it is very similar to the VPN, virtual private network, but the only main difference is Uh, just let's take an example. You have a large set of computers or the systems connected together to make a big machine with a mainframe, and you have a particular separated small space in there that is virtually separated but still very secure, because it's a vast set of computers and they have those companies have maintained a lot of security for their servers. Its main advantage is you don't have anytime you don't have to worry about any expansions. Let's say you just started with a basic plan. After some time, you have taken a growth of traffic, and you need more bandwidth, and you need more storage. So you don't have to migrate or upgrade to any other plan. You just need to ask the company to expand your storage or RAM or any other technical stuff. So they can just upgrade it and you can use it in the same server. You don't have to worry about migrations or anything else. So our last question is, how can we choose the best service, web hosting services as per our requirement? Now, basically this you have to figure it out yourself. No one can help you in this because it's a specific, every different person or every different user has this specific needs for its website as well as the different budget. So if you are a startup or you are just trying to go for a new website, you haven't used it anytime before. So you have different needs. If you are already know how to build a website, you already know you can get a good growth in your particular website. So you need to go for different plans so you don't have to migrate it. Or there are many different criteria which we'll discuss it right now so you can decide it which particular web hosting you can go for. Now, first is which particular type of need you have for your website, like which platform you are using, which type of website you are creating. Platform as in whether you are using WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, or you are making a website on your own via ASP.NET, or you are creating a type of website. You are creating an e-commerce. You have different needs. You are creating a blog. You have different needs, or it's just a business website. Then you have specifically different kind of criteria. Other thing is how much traffic it is expected for your website. Then what is your monthly budget? You want a SSL with the web hosting plan, or you will add it afterwards on your own? You want a cPanel, you want SSS services, which language you will be going to build it with, and you want more than one or two websites on the same server, or you are just going for only one website. Now, these are the basic needs. You have to first sort it out which type of particular needs you have for your website. Then secondly, you have to check, that is one of the must thing, that you need to check the company's reviews. Every website hosting has different customer experiences. You need to go and check what are the reviews of that company, because as per my GoDaddy, Hostinger and Namecheap, these are one of the best market hosting services we have in the market, but everyone's opinion is different. Second thing is, what is the security, what kind of web security they are providing with the plans, how is their customer support, you need to research it. And the main thing is, do they provide the upgrades without migrating to the new server? Just let's take example, you have started a blogging website, and uh, after a month or two you have created a very good traffic, and you want to upgrade it to the better um, bandwidth, and you want a better speed for your website. So instead of migrating to a new server with a better plan, can they expand or upgrade it likewise, as I told you, for the cloud? So are they providing you these kind of services? So according to all these particular criterias, you have to decide it on your own which type of service is best for you. But as for market standards, the website hosting services are GoDaddy. Then we have Hostinger and Namecheap. These are for the server base. If you want a cloud based services, then Amazon AWS and Google Cloud. These are one of the two of the best website hosting services. Moreover, if you want any other details on cloud based or web hosting services, you can check it online. And I have included the links for GoDaddy, Namecheap, and Hostinger in my description below. And I'll be sharing some details on the best cloud based services as well in the next video. As well as if you want Because if you want to just try what are the how to create a website and it's just your first try, then you can go for the free web domains as well as free web hostings as well. I'll be including that in my next video. And if you like the video, do subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.